Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. So, Twitter for crypto. I want to talk about Bitcoin MYK's latest idea, feature, bleeding to bleat. Kind of this play on words between the Bitcoin MYK product and networks like Twitter, where you're generally tweeting or posting these very short text relaying this information, right? Which is very much in line with how the general public engages in social media. How the general public engages in social media is a great deal different, and I think some of us in cryptocurrency look at it. And due to our very busy schedules, statistics suggest we only have about 5 minutes per social media interaction. So you can't get a whole lot done in 5 minutes. You certainly can't have read a paper or read an article or have a philosophical debate in 5 minutes. But you can get off quick quotes or information of the day and pertinent information to that degree. But anyway, let's go over to the area where you can earn BWEETs, right? Um, Now, this is running on memo.cash, which is essentially it's the Bitcoin Cash blockchain, okay? And I think Bitcoin Cash has done a fantastic job. It's managed to do something that many products aren't able to do, and that is, build all this great stuff on the network. So a lot of people don't tend to think of Bitcoin Cash in that regard, but that is what's happening. They are building on the Bitcoin MYK network. So let me type that in. I'm trying to get to the area where Bitcoin MYK is. Okay, and there's it right there. Yeah. But anyway, as you can see, it's just this that's loading up. Maybe my recording device slowing it down because it's usually a lot faster. But you can see these little tweets and information, and it's people are able to upvote this content. There you go, right there. They're able to upvote it. The Bitcoin MYK token is integrated into this, so you can tip in it. Uh, Now, what's different about this is what I've seen happen with a lot of social media interactions or platforms, is that you've had what would be essentially the participation rate or people walking away from participation of the project. And that's because maybe didn't get up for it, they didn't think it was worth their time, or what have you, right? So what's a little bit different about what we're doing and branding the idea of the BWEET is that you're going to get paid, compensated for your participation in polls uh, once you make it. So it won't be like upvoting in that way, whereas you got to kind of depend on the community to do it. It's just inherent to the system. It's natural to the system. It works on our proof of participation model. So we're going to be upvoting your content basically in the Bitcoin MYK tokens, right? Um, so it's a little bit different. That means you're going to be rewarded for your participation, not some interpretation, not some type of rating system, but your attention value and participation, right? Now, that doesn't mean that spam will be accepted and a promotion of, some product or something or service, but general posts will be, and you'll be compensated for it. So it's very interesting. Bleeding is very interesting. I think many people are going to like it. I think is just going to like it too because I think that this project is going to recognize the value of your posting, And so it won't be one of those situations where, like I've seen on many social media platforms over the blockchains, where people put a lot of hard work in their blog and posts, and they're just not compensated, on par with that, and it causes discouragement. It could cause people to leave the platforms, and that's not what we want. So we want to try to show people in the community that we value them, and do our best to keep that value moving and at a good distribution level, right? So that's one of the most efficient ways we think of doing that. So make sure you try it today. It's absolutely free. You can earn just by posting things you normally do every day online anyway. Since you're doing it anyway, if you got you might as well do it. Before we get out of here, we want to look real quick at our latest project, Bitcoin and YK backed dollars, and what's happened with that since we've launched it. All right, we're over here now at Hive Engine Exchange, and the BBD, or the Bitcoin MYK backed dollar. If you're not familiar with what that is a backed dollar that is more so stable in price than most cryptocurrencies, right? And that is because it circulates back into the Bitcoin MYK token. If you kind of think of the Bitcoin MYK like token, kind of think of the Bitcoin MYK backed dollar as the kind of the currency. Since we've launched it, just what was that, officially yesterday we launched it. Um, uh, since we've launched it, the very interesting thing about the Bitcoin MYK backed dollar is it is tied to the growth of the network, right? So the network grew about 2%. And what happens is the Bitcoin MYK backed dollar's buying power to keep up with that, it goes up. So if you're holding Bitcoin MYK backed dollars, your advantage is going to be that you're going to have more buying power, right? Um, and so it was such an interesting project. One we're very excited about. There's so many possibilities with the Bitcoin and YK backed dollar. Of course, we're doing our format is 90% universal basic income, so we're expecting millions upon millions of accounts in the future. And what that's going to open up is many opportunities for global remittance systems, commerce, and so on. The one thing merchants and vendors is going to want to see is they're going to want to see stable prices when they're conducting their trade and business, right? So the Bitcoin MYK backed dollar basically is going to be able to accommodate that to a great degree, more so than many other cryptocurrencies, whilst at the same time giving the holders the incentivized value to hold more of these things, because it's going to be matching the buying power with the growth rate, right? So just in the last day or two, we picked up about 2% growth to the platform. And of course, that is going to impact the buying power of the Bitcoin and YK backed dollar. Besides all those very great opportunities with the Bitcoin and YK backed dollar, at any time you can redeem it for Bitcoin and YK. This is a kind of a callback to how the US dollar used to be. There was a time when you could actually redeem the US dollar for gold, right? So if Bitcoin MYK is our deflationary token, right? It's simulating this gold like Bitcoin halving type idea, right? Where the supply is being reduced cyclically. Because it's doing that, and the network's growing, it's making that token in some respects, or at least in our theory, more valuable. And in order for the Bitcoin and YK backed dollar to keep up with that, its buying power is increasing against that. Uh, and so that's what's so great about it. So even if you just decided, hey, I don't want to hold Bitcoin and YK backed dollars anymore, you can just turn them in for the deflationary token Bitcoin and YK. And if our theory pans out, then you could be in a very good situation. Um, but excited to be talking about all this stuff and letting you know what we've been doing, what we've been working on. And we're getting good feedback. And so we think there's going to be products people are going to eventually definitely want to use and see the value in as well, and see the tremendous benefits that come their way by using them. But that's all I want to say in the video. Make sure you join projects like BitcoinMYK.com today. If you like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, as always, take care.